I'm Coach Katie Smith, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit them up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keep the wins go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
And let's go, SLT Nation. What it do, fam? Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. It is season 4, the year of the Mamba. And KT and I, we are still on this incredible mission, ladies and gentlemen. 4 years later, we are combing this country. We are finding rising superstars in our communities who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. But today, ladies and gentlemen, we got somebody who I consider a glutton for punishment. That's right. She is creating things that nobody else has created. She is working for organizations that have never had programs before, and she is taking them out on the pitch. That's right. That's right. Today, we're going to talk a little soccer with you, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to the Sports Life Talk family, she is representing Phoenix, Arizona in her 7th year of coaching in the game of soccer. That's right. We need all our gorillas out there for Pitt State to make some noise for the first year assistant coach. She is U.S. Soccer's 30 under 30, and she is making some noise in this game, and she will lead the Gorilla Nation to victory. Let's go, Coach Katie Smith. Coach Katie, how you doing today?
Man, I'm good. You got me hyped up. I'm ready to go.
I got to show some love to the Marshall Islands. We're going to have to talk a little bit about Marshall Islands. Kevin, we haven't even talked about, I don't even think we even talked about Marshall Islands ever on this show. So we're going to make history today. But if this is your first time rocking with the Sports Life Talk crew, welcome to the You Got Next experience. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm riding alongside my brother from another mother, the other side of the You Got Next logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh, all facts, no cap. The head coach KT, Kev. She played at LSU Shreveport. That's all I can say, sir. How you feeling today, man?
Don't remind me of that. But B. Jones, this is like the perfect timing for this show. We just had the women's USA team, bring home the goal, and now we're talking soccer again, B. Jones. So I'm great. Let's turn up for Marshall, for Pitt, for LSU, Shreveport soccer, all that stuff, man. Let's go. I know you doing too much. The dancing was too much, B. Jones.
Marshall Islands, sir.
What did I say?
You said Marshall, but I know what you meant. But I just want to make sure we show it.
Marshall Island. I was talking real fast. You probably just didn't hear me.
Okay.
Let's go.
How many people on Marshall Islands? Like 75? How many people on Marshall Islands?
I think there's, boy, I gotta look it up.
I'm just messing.
You're already asking me questions on it. We already gonna have to edit.
No, I'm just messing with you, coach. That was a joke on the amount of people on Marshall Island. Never mind. I lost all the people on Marshall Island. They already
cut the show off. We apologize.
No, there's 42,000. If you want to know.
It's 42,000 people on Marshall?
42,000, yep.
Are you serious? We've never heard of this place. Oh my God. We're going to talk about it today, but we got to kick the show off with our fun game. That's right. It is an icebreaker to get to know Coach Katie Smith in a different way. We call this the moment of truth. This is our version of 2 truths and a lie. So as the title goes, it's super simple. Before the show, the coach has selected 3 facts about herself. Here's the deal though. One of those facts ain't true. Kevin and I will have exactly 60 seconds to work as a team and see if we can foil Coach Smith's plans of just telling stories all over this podcast. All right, Coach Smith, we ready for you. I know Kevin pretty geeked up about this one, but Coach, give us your 3 facts.
All right, my 3 facts are: I've been to 6 colleges, I've been to 25 countries, and I've had a pet snake. That's what we're working with.
She said them so fast, Kevin. They do that fast stuff to throw us off, though. I've been peeping game on that. They try to rapid fire so we don't get none of the tails off. But 25 countries for soccer, that's not that difficult, Kevin. If she's been playing soccer for
what was the name of your pet snake? What was his name or her name? Their name?
You got me, bro. I didn't know you were gonna be interrogating me.
He cheated.
That was rude. That was uncalled for.
We want to put an asterisk by this when Kevin cheated.
The asterisk
what's the name of his
make
name?
sure you're ready to back up your lie.
Yeah.
You have a fake name ready.
Hey, Joe, that's just me digging a little deeper, man.
I know. So, Coach, I'm gonna go on out on a limb here. I'm gonna take a huge risk, and I'm gonna say that we don't think that you've ever owned a snake. You don't look like a snake lover. Matter of fact, you look like you're afraid of snakes.
I think I could have gotten you maybe if you didn't ask about the name.
No, I was gonna say no to the snakes. People don't
we were going with the snake one anyway, but normally I did somebody like that. I said, "Hey, what's the name of your dog?" And they said Blue. I'm like,
yeah.
That mean they probably got a dog.
Up real quick. I just couldn't think on my feet. I wasn't ready.
It's all good. It's all good. Well, Coach, we about to have a good time. We're going to take them on a crazy journey today. We're going to tell them about your story. We're going to tell them your way. But before we do so, you know what a road trip is like, right, Coach? You know the first thing you do on a road trip. And you know what you got to do for Sports Life Talk. We need you to take that right hand, Coach. Come on, lift it up. Look, come on, Pitt State. We need all y'all out there. Lift that right hand up. Reach over your left shoulder. Grab that seatbelt and strap up. Click, clack. Up. It's time to go to work. We got to pay the bills, and by paying the bills, we need all of y'all out there that's watching this Gorilla Nation. We need y'all to stand up loud and proud and hold us down and do 4 things to help us to take this show to a whole nother level. That's right. 4 things, they free things. Number 1, stay to the end of the video. It's just that simple. It tells, I don't know, they think the show is pretty good if you watch the whole show. Number 2, we need you to hit that like button. I'm talking about hit it with authority. Tell Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk that this show is popping like Orville Redenbacher. We need this show to bubble all the way up to the top. Number 3, now soccer, you don't just normally get goals scored by one person just dribbling it down or driving the ball down by themselves. You got to have teammates, and teammates pass the ball to one another to share it, and they create opportunities. We need you to create an opportunity by sharing this show with all of your teammates in life, whether they coworkers, real life teammates, classmates. It don't matter. We got to spread the word about this brand new, freshly minted soccer program over there at Pitt State. And last but not least, y'all know what time it is. Go on, cross your arms, KT. Get hard for me, man. Come on, dog. You gotta get hard. Like there it is. Smash that subscribe button and become a part of the Sports Life Talk Nation. Kevin and I, we've been working hard at this for 4 years. We got 4 more years guaranteed coming underneath the contract. So we need y'all to show us some love. We the hardest working podcast in the game. We're gonna keep working hard, telling y'all stories like this today. Like this, y'all coach. This your people. All right, Katie Smith. It's Gorilla Nation gonna show us some love. It's Pitt State. It's Phoenix, Arizona. It's the Marshall Islands. All 42,000 of them. They gonna stand tall for Sports Life Talk Nation today.
I hope so. Your guess is as good as mine.
Well, y'all heard her. We're gonna put a little bit more authority on that. We need y'all to smash that subscribe button. Show us some love in 3, 2, 1. Boo! It's a party. I love that part of the show, Kevin. I feel like we got some international fans. You know what? I got a feeling we're gonna get off the airplane in Marshall Islands and they're gonna be like, that's the mouth of the South. Like I'm gonna have to go sign autographs. We got all this love coming from our international people. But no, thank you so much for smashing that subscribe button. If you did, or if you didn't, hey, no worries. We love you anyway. But if you did smash the subscribe button, Kevin and I want to send you a special word. Coach Smith, we need them to let us know that they smashed that subscribe button today by throwing an emoji in the chat. You the special guest of the afternoon. You tell us, what is that emoji that we throwing in the chat today for roll call?
Let's do the emoji with the sunglasses, like the cool guy, you know?
Hey, the future's so bright, you gotta wear shades. Y'all throw that sunglass emoji in the chat. If you smash that subscribe on up, you hit that like, or if you share the show, because Kevin and I, we super appreciate you. We don't take those things lightly. We know we are nothing without you. So check this out. We consider you family. We don't do fans. We don't do followers. We consider you family. And Kevin, what are we going to tell our new family members that throw that shades emoji in the chat?
We're going to tell them thank you.
Hey, thank you. And I hope you're ready for what I consider, what I think to be the dopest part, a dopest segment in any podcast. It is fun, it's fast paced, and it's furious. But welcome to the Sports Life Talks initiation.
All right. So, B, earlier you said we put an asterisk next to that.
Yes, we are.
No. I'm a wrestling fan, so I'm a heel. So you got to win by any means necessary, B. Jones.
We got to win.
We don't win it often. All right, Coach, to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Okay, according to my Spotify Wrapped, so Taylor Swift's number 1, obviously. The next ones are Moneybagg Yo, NLE Choppa, Juicy J, and Young Dolph. I'm a big Memphis rap girl. I love Memphis rap.
Wait a minute. All the Swifties out there thought we was heading to Shawn Mendes.
No, she's the only exception.
And Megan Trainor. I thought we had some Megan Trainor coming. She hit us with the Young Dolph, KT. She hit us with the Moneybagg Yo. Hey, they hard in Memphis, too.
That's what I'm saying, B. Jones. You know what? We're going to put the asterisk next to that because, Coach, if she listens to music like that, that means she hard as them.
Today.
Hey, I moved to Memphis when I was in high school, and I lived there for a little bit, so I have a little bit of Memphis experience.
Hey, do me a favor, Coach. Wipe that makeup off your face. Hey, Smith, hey, do that right there, Coach, so I can see if you got a little chocolate underneath there, Coach. Hold on.
Wouldn't be like that.
Coach.
I said Taylor Swift, and he was like, that sounds about right. And then he's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. Just, thought some Hanson was coming or something. Let's go. Some Miley. Let's go, Kate.
All right, Coach. We like to rank everybody's top 5. Highest you can get is 10. B. Jones, for Coach, I'm feeling real 20-ish. Let's give a 20.
I thought you was going to say you feeling real thuggish, but hold on, here we go. Let's go to 20.
No, there's only one thug on this show, B. Jones, and neither one of us are that. All right, so who is your favorite superhero and why?
Ooh, okay. I have actually never watched a single superhero show in my life or movie. So,
what?
Yeah, I'm not a movie person.
Okay.
I'm just not a superhero fan. I don't know. But if I had to pick one, maybe the Hulk.
Well, wait a minute. Who's your superhero in real life? Who's somebody like Allison Morgan, or did I say her name right?
Alex
Morgan. Alex Morgan.
Maybe, I don't know. This is going to be more of a sentimental answer, but maybe like my grandma.
Ain't nothing wrong.
Did I say my grandma?
Yeah.
You say your grandmother.
Yeah. Now, but you got to tell us, why is G-Ma a superhero?
Yeah, she was just the most selfless person that I've ever known, and really was just a good example of who I want to be. And she passed away when I was 14, and so she now has been not in my life longer than she was, but her impact has kind of lived on, and I try to make her proud every day. So she's definitely my superhero.
That was a great answer there, BJ.
I loved it.
That's a good one.
Kevin, I'm kind of surprised she's 28. You don't look 28 years old.
I'm not 28. I'm 25.
I thought you said she was with you. My math is bad. Don't worry about. I'm sorry.
We just go ahead.
I'm from Shreveport, so hey, don't forget.
That's Shreveport education.
Yep.
Maybe it was my Phoenix education that let me down. And I don't know. It's fine. You're right, actually. Your logic is correct.
So we asked the superhero questions because we see coaches as superheroes. You know, the multiple duties, your counselor, your parents, everything. But we have our own You Got Next playlist of coaches. So we want you to add to that. So you got to give us your theme song.
Okay. My theme song is the song Different. And who is the artist? I should have looked this up before.
Is it I'm Different? Wait.
No, it's a Christian song.
Oh, really?
This is going in a totally different direction. I'm a woman of many mini.
Yes, you are. You're like an onion. You're layered. You're very complex, Coach.
Okay, it's the song "Different" by Micah Tyler, and it's a Christian song.
I think I'd heard of Micah Tyler, KT.
Yeah.
Can you sing some of it, Coach? Can you sing it for us?
It's like, I want to be different. I want to be changed. This cannot go in the podcast, guys.
Oh, it's definitely going in the podcast. We can lead the show with this B. Jones. Give her 2 more for singing.
Yeah, I was about to say. Actually, I'm digging the singing, Coach. That's the first time.
It's a song like it talks about how, like, as a believer, you're supposed to be different and represent Christ every day. And I listen to it, or I try to listen to it every morning as just a reminder of bigger picture, why I'm here, why I do what I do, and just be ready for the day. So.
All right. So what is something that soccer has taught you that you can use when you're not on a pitch?
Yeah, I think that soccer's really taught me everything that I know. I mean, all of the life skills that I have to be a successful person and coach, it all came through soccer or sports as a general whole. And, you know, I always tell my kids, like, sports are here to teach you what you need to be successful in life. And I feel like that's what they've done for me. And so all of the hard work and the selflessness and working as a team and just everything that I encounter every single day, I think all came from my background in sports. And obviously I work in sports, so it translates a little bit more directly. But I think no matter what career you're in, those are all skills that you learn and apply there. And so I think sports and soccer is awesome because it can just teach you everything that you need to know. And you can learn a lot of lessons by doing something that you really love. So.
Coach, you're killing it in this show. I really don't appreciate it, but you're killing it. All right, so no, I'm joking with you. B and I, we're going to produce a movie that's centered around you. The one thing we're missing is a lead actress. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
I don't really know many actresses because I'm not really a TV person, but I get told sometimes, maybe not right now, I might have to have my hair up, but I do get told that I kind of look like Caitlin Clark sometimes. So maybe her.
I had the girl that was off the new Wednesday Addams.
Oh, that's a good one. I don't know.
Jenny Ortega?
Yeah, I had Jenny Ortega off First Sight. Why you frowning up like that, Kevin? I don't appreciate it. I'm co-producing. I want Jenny Ortega to come audition for her part.
I don't see it. I'm trying to see it. I'm trying to see your vision, B. Jones. It's cloudy right now. I don't know because I'm just
squint your eyes. Do this right here. Squint your eyes.
It didn't help, but we're gonna go with Jenny Ortega. I'm with you, B. Jones. I can't wait
His glasses are a couple prescriptions.
I know, right?
Well, what's funny, I got some new ones coming on the way. So they'll be here in about 7 days.
You'll see then.
I hope so. So this is probably the most important question that we ask during our initiation. B. Jones and I, we love to travel. When we travel, we got to eat. So we come down to the Rock with y'all. What's that one food spot we're going to? What's your go-to meal there?
Okay. In Pittsburgh? Is that
Pittsburgh, Kansas now, right?
Okay.
So y'all supposed to have some good food up there in Kansas.
Maybe in Kansas City. There's not a lot going on in Pittsburgh. I don't know who you heard that from, but no, I would say in Pittsburgh, we have a place called the Pitt.
Okay.
Which self-explanatory. But that's probably my favorite place here. I think they make really good food. So
what kind of food
meal we getting though? What's that Katie Smith thing?
Food, like burgers and
I like it. I like it.
It's very simple around here. You know what I mean? Like, truthfully, my favorite place to eat is Dairy Queen, but that really wasn't a good answer. So
you know what's funny?
Dairy Queen is amazing.
I know, but I had to plug somebody local.
When she said it's not much to choose from, I was about to say we probably gonna end up going to the local Dairy Queen. I know in Pitt State they got a Dairy Queen with all them college students, blizzards in there. There's probably blizzards cups lying in the freeway right now.
I'm saying they got a Taco Bell. You know, they got the essentials.
Yeah, the essentials. All right, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the Pit then, B. Jones. Then we're going to Dairy Queen on the way out. You know what I'm saying?
Wings, a 10-piece wings for me, Pitt. We coming.
All right. So I want to thank you for sticking around. And as we transition away from the initiation to learn more about Katie Smith, we need for you to leave your top 5 music artists, favorite superhero, and favorite place to eat in the comments. Go to our website, sltyougotnext.com, where you can see our other family members from our You Got Next series. Now allow me to turn it over to B as he reintroduces our newest play cousin, Coach Katie Smith. So B. Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Katie Smith, welcome to the show. Kevin, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm even more floored that she's accomplished as much as she has and she's only 25 years old. Like, wow. We're going to have some fun today.
I mean, Major, just wait till she's 28 like you tried to make her.
Yeah,
3 years.
That was my fault. I'm going to take that because I started thinking about it. I was like, wait a minute. He's got to wait.
Well, somewhere in Louisiana, she's 28. That's all I know. Somewhere we pull out. One of them Texas Instruments joints that's gonna say she's 28. No, I'll just ask what you comes from. But no, we're gonna tell them your story. We're gonna have a good time today, but we got to take them to the beginning because the game of soccer has grown so much. And I'm gonna tell you, these young ladies of soccer have created an anxiety with me, and I'm gonna tell you all about that in a second. But let's get it kicked off from when you started playing soccer. When did you fall in love with this game, Coach?
Yeah, so I moved to Phoenix, Arizona when I was 5, and there soccer is a really popular sport, and none of my family had ever played it or really cared about it, but all my friends were doing it, so like parents, they threw me in it. We're like, let's see if you like it, and really quickly just latched onto it. And it's funny because I actually played basketball my whole life as well, and that's actually my favorite sport, and it still is my favorite sport to this day. I shared with KT before you hopped on that I actually used to coach basketball. So I was a basketball coach before I was a soccer coach, and then that led into soccer eventually. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, soccer, basketball, those were my things growing up, and then later in life I added in a few others. But
you
played
some tennis at Luscious.
I did.
You told me you played some tennis.
I did, and then I also ran track and cross country in high school, and so like I said, I kind of added in some things as I got older, but growing up, my two main sports were soccer and basketball, and I think that they are similar in some ways and just the way that you play. And so, yeah, I loved both of them growing up and continue to play both of them my whole life. And when I moved to Memphis, when I was in high school, because when I was in Phoenix, like I was good at soccer, but I was really good at basketball. When I moved to Memphis, that flip-flopped. So I was good at basketball, but I was really good at soccer just because the landscape changed. And so for me, when I moved to Memphis as a sophomore in high school, I kind of realized very quickly, like, all right, you're not playing basketball in college like you thought you were. Your path's going to be soccer. And so that's when I decided that soccer was going to be what I was going to do, and just kind of followed that pathway. And then, like we talked about, added tennis in there at some point as well. But
so you really are a glutton for punishment, Coach. You must be a workout freak. Like, do you still stay in the gym all the time right now?
I do CrossFit. So kind of.
You're going to be on one of them little Reebok shows. I'll be flipping through the channels one day. You're going to be flipping that big ass tire.
I don't know if I'll ever get there, but.
All right. So, Coach, I got to talk about the game of soccer because I was one of them kids. You just talked about the dynamic between being out west and in the South, right? In the South, we didn't really come up playing soccer. It was football, baseball, basketball. That's just kind of from soup to nuts how it went down. But once the U.S. women's soccer team got good, they put the world on the United States on soccer. We all became soccer fans. I believe that we will win. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it happened. And so now I'm watching soccer. But Coach, I'm gonna be honest with you. I get the BGs every time I watch soccer. I mean, it is hard. I'm so nervous. Once you learn the rules, see, when it was just a bunch of girls running around, or guys running around kicking the ball, it was boring. But then when you start learning the rules of all sides and that one critical play, like you could be horrible for 89 minutes, but all you got to do is execute one play to perfection. You win this game, and the glory, the celebration, it is unreal. I mean, how do you sit on the sideline as a coach watching this and still being an active, like, hey, be here, do this, and knowing how difficult but how amazing this game is all at the same time?
No, absolutely. That's actually my favorite part about coaching soccer. So I think when I coached basketball, it's calling a play up, down the side, timeout, it's all up in your face, right? And if you get, basketball is a game of runs, right? So they might score 10 points, but then you can flip it and bring it back, right? But with soccer, like you said, it's one of those sports that, man, like one mistake could cost you the entire game. There's not usually a lot of goals, and so they're hard to come by, and you have to stay locked in the whole time. And so I think when you're coaching soccer, it's not just, hey, we have to play a game and, go back and forth. It's like, hey, you actually have to pay attention to everything all the time. And you have to know how to read the game and take advantage of maybe that one moment where they make a mistake. And so that's why I thought it was such a fascinating sport to coach, and I fell in love with it because I felt like I was teaching my kids to think for themselves, and I was teaching them to problem solve. And there are no timeouts, right? So there's no like, once you start the game, it's all them. And I tell my kids all the time, like, the training and practice, like, that's for me to coach you, but the games are all you, and obviously you make adjustments here and there and you say things to them sometimes, but for the most part, it's just sitting back and watching them play. And I would say I'm a pretty animated human being, and it always shocks people when they come watch me coach, because during games, I'm literally just sitting there on the sideline like, and everyone's like, why are you like that? Like, that is not your personality. I'm like, well, I've done my job, right? So now it's up to the kids to kind of figure it out. And if I've coached them well in practice, then they're going to be able to figure it out for the most part without me. Now, obviously, there are moments where they need a little bit more help, but yeah, so it's nerve-wracking, and it's definitely weird because it's like, I feel like as a player, you feel almost like you have more control of what's happening, right? Because I'm in the game and I can go score and I can go do whatever. But as a coach, it's kind of like, man, I'm just praying that these 11 kids that I've coached twice a week for like 3 weeks go and do the right thing. And it's nerve-wracking, and it's definitely, it took a little bit of getting used to, but yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those things. You just got to trust your kids, I guess.
What's the name of the head coach of the women's team? Because I seen her on TV throughout the Olympics. I watched her kind of do her thing with the U.S. women's team. What's her name?
Emma Hayes.
That's right, Emma Hayes. And now she got us back on top with the first gold medal since 2012. But let me ask you this question. Where does Coach Katie Smith lie on the Emma Hayes scale, then the Ted Lasso on the other side? Where does Katie Smith fall into that bracket?
Man, Emma Hayes is out of this world good. Like, to take a team in 10 games and do what she did is just incredible. I mean, she is one of the greatest coaches that I've seen in a very, very long time. I have a very short list of people I would put anywhere remotely near her. Now, I would like to think that I'm not all the way next to Ted Lasso, but I might be like a distant cousin of his. I don't know. I don't think I'm too far off. But yeah, no, Emma Hayes is like in a league of her own for sure.
Ted Lasso has his perks now. Hold on now. You guys.
I like Ted Lasso. I don't think there's anything wrong with him. I think he's a good guy,
Now, Coach, so you know what? You're taking over a new program at Pitt. You've had the opportunity to coach at high school, Marshall's Islands, which is a national team. I mean, we're talking about high level. I don't care if it's 5 people to represent the national team, which means this is a high level of soccer. You playing against other countries, and it's very competitive. So how have you, like, as you progress your career, how has all of that work that you put in prepared you for this opportunity to start a program newly minted? I'm talking about rip me out the plastic. I'm brand new. That's the Pitt State women's soccer program, Coach.
Yes, sir, man. It's been awesome to see my career progress. I think as a young coach, when I realized that I was pretty decent at this and I could make a career of it, I really just decided to go full throttle. And it was something that really just overnight I decided, like, hey, I want to do this and I want to see how far I can get. And from that moment forward, I truly took every single opportunity to get any education, any class, any team that I could coach. I was doing everything I could. And it's funny when you say glutton for punishment, because that is so accurate. Like, my last year of my bachelor's degree, I was student teaching and I was coaching 7 different teams, and I was getting my D license at that time. And I was working through another United Soccer coach's license. And I'm doing all these different things put together. And it was just like, I don't care that I'm not sleeping. I don't care how exhausted I am. I'm doing this because I know that this is what I want. And I want to prepare myself for that next step, whatever that may look like. And so from there, I've just seen doors open and had opportunities that I never thought I would have this young, this early in my career. And it's been awesome. It just feels like every time that an opportunity comes up, it's like, okay, like, this is what you've been working for and this has paid off. And I kind of recalled, I guess, on another podcast, but pretty early on when I started coaching and it was a career, I knew that I wanted to get involved in the national team system. And I know this is a question maybe for later, but my end goal and something that I would love to do at some point is I want to be on the U.S. youth national teams with the boys. and they have never had a female coach do that. And so that's a big goal of mine at some point. And so I always thought that it would take me an extended period of time to get into the national team systems, because the way the U.S. works, you have to have a ton of licenses and you have to wait a year in between, and it's a very long process. And so when the Marshall Islands stuff came up, that was really the first time that I ever considered that I could start getting national team experience before being ready for the U.S. system. And so that was a huge moment for me. And that was just this past May. So that was a huge moment for me where I was like, man, like this is all paying off. And there have been so many nights with barely any sleep, no sleep, just going over things, a lot of doubt. I mean, as a young coach, as a female coach, there's a lot of people that think you can't do it or have a lot to say. And so it's just been really cool to chase my dreams. And really, my parents have been in my corner the whole time. I have a mentor, Colton. He's been in my corner the whole time. But those three have truly been the ones that have always had my back and have always spoken into me that I can do whatever I want. And so I've been chasing after it, and they've been supporting me the entire time. And without them, I wouldn't be here. And so it's been cool to see. And I know in the future, I will continue to get opportunities because of the things that I'm doing on the front end and feel ready for them. So it's been a cool process, and I'm excited to see where it keeps going for sure.
I wanna be different. Nah, hey, listen. Talking about seven, coaching 17. Coach, I struggled to manage 7 fantasy football rosters in one fall, and you coaching 17s. My goodness. So my next question was going to be, why did the head coach of this Pitt State team take a chance on you to help build this program from scratch? But that has already been answered. So now you got to tell us what's the first objective? What do you guys got to get going? What happens now that the jerseys have been ordered? Adidas got all this fly swag. Y'all dripping. You got a roster. What needs to happen in order to turn Pitt State into a monster, a real gorilla out there on the pitch?
Yeah, man, I think it's really just putting all the pieces together, right? I mean, we've got a roster of 37, and man, if you don't know anything about soccer, that's a lot. That is a lot. You usually have about 28 to 30. So we've got a big roster, and I think all of these kids are coming from different places. And we've got freshmen, and we've got fifth years, and we have people coming from JUCOs, and so it's such a mix of people. And so I think it's just figuring out how do you get them all on the same page in such a short amount of time, because the way the NCAA kind of lays things out, you start practice, and then you have your first scrimmage 3 days later. And then you have your first game a few weeks after that. And so it's very quickly trying to put the pieces together. And I think what I am starting to realize is that when you already have an established program, you've got your core 20 kids, right? And you're bringing in maybe 8 to replace the seniors. And so those 20 lead the 8, and you expect the 8 to kind of assimilate in. Well, for us, like, we don't have that. Like, everybody's brand new and everybody's starting from scratch. So it's how do you get 37 kids to buy in, to believe in what you're doing, to trust your decisions, and be able to carry that into successful season. Because I think with women specifically, I mean, culture is the biggest piece, and that buy-in is the biggest piece if you want to have success. You will not win if they don't like each other. You will not win if you lose the locker room. And so for us, it's how do we get all of them on the same page together in a very short amount of time. And I think that we've got all the pieces laid out, and I think that we have a staff of really good humans that care a lot about each other and care a lot about the kids. And I think they know that already, and will continue to learn that. But yeah, I mean, it's just trying to put it together. And then, like you said, once we do that, hopefully everything else will follow and we'll have a successful first year. But
I know how to do it, Coach.
How?
Blizzards. Take it. Blizzards. You got a Dairy Queen down the street. You remember back when you used to play Pop One or whatever it's called, little Pee-wee soccer? Y'all used to win the game, and somebody would bring out some ice cream or some popsicles or something, and y'all would celebrate. It motivated. I guarantee you. I need all. What's up?
I said to the girl, I sent out a sheet. I'm like, what breakfast do you guys want in the locker room? And one of them responded and said popsicles.
I'm trying to tell you. That's
one step ahead of you.
Those girls will go out there and kick all the grass. They kick somebody grass. For real. Hey, no, this all me and Kevin want, though, Coach. This all me and Kevin want. We're going to get out of here. We need y'all to come up. We need the head coach. We need all our gorillas out there to watch this. When y'all do a corner play, You know what I'm saying? We need y'all to set up a corner play. We need y'all to call it Sports Life Talk. So the other school don't know what's going on. Y'all say Sports Life Talk, and then y'all kick the ball in, and then somebody head it into the goal. Okay? Can y'all do
what
that?
If they listen to this? Because you're global, man.
Just say SLT then. Just say SLT.
They're listening right now. They're gonna know that.
Well, we'll come up with some other word for it. But everybody will know it's SLT. There it is. When the players throw that up, y'all know what time it is. All right, coach, let's have some fun. If we ain't already had enough fun, welcome to the championship rounds, coach. This is the part of the show where Kevin and I are going to get to know you in a little bit different manner by putting you in a high-packed pressure situation. Okay, this is our version of Would You Rather, and in true championship round format, we'll go 3 rounds in each round. Kevin and I will give you an example or an option, whichever one suits you the best. You select that host will get a point. The first host to get 2 points or the best out of 3 will win this episode's game of championship rounds. Kevin, I think I know for a fact you've won more for the year, so you kick us off, sir. Kick us off.
All right, coach. There's that one player that no one recruited. No one gave her a chance, but you did. She ends up going to the Soccer Hall of Fame, and her speech tells you she wouldn't be there without the love and guidance of Coach Katie Smith, or
Coach Smith, you serve your time with the Gorillas. Y'all do really well, but now you're 28. You were legit 28, not a Louisiana 28. You were legit 28, and the phone is ringing. You pick it up, and somebody wants you to become their head coach. You pick whatever school you want, but when you become that head coach, you are going to turn this program into an absolute dynasty. We talking about Final Four runs, beating the North Carolinas. We talking about you gonna put together one of the dopest programs that ever graced the pitch in soccer. We talking to All-Americans and all kind of cool stuff. And when you retire from that school, you will be the most winningest coach. They gonna call it the Katie Smith Fieldhouse when it's all said and done.
Now, KT, do you think you have a chance right now?
Well, if you had a heart and you were about the kids, yes. But if you don't, then I don't. No, I'm joking.
No, because listen, here's my logic. All right, and I know, I can't. But
I can't wait.
Obviously, I'm going with the second option. But my logic is, if I did that, there would be a lot more kids than just one that would have that happen.
Do you see why, B. Jones, I got to give that disclaimer that you can't bring that to me? It's either you or the kid, and you chose you. Let's go to round 2, B. Jones. Let's go.
I need all my Shreveport, Louisiana people. Let's go. All right, here. Hey.
I'm upset, B. Jones. Let's go to round 2. Go.
No matter what, it's option 1.
There it is. That's right. That's my option. I'm option.
There you go. It took you a second, but you got there.
All right, here we go. For this round, we're going to do media and entertainment, okay? For media and entertainment, they had Last Chance U in football. They had Last Chance U in basketball. And now it's our turn to take that to the soccer world. You got a brand new program. We putting cameras everywhere. Not everywhere. Everywhere. And we're going to have them showing you guys on the bus rides, the practices, the grueling dog days of the summer. I'm talking about the locker rooms, the classroom, everything. We're going to tell the story of the 2024 Pitt State Gorillas women's soccer program, or
host a sports show, and we're going to call it Dedicated. You get it? Dedicated. Where you get to play the Oprah role. Travel the world to interview athletes and coaches in the gyms and fields they grew up on, sharing meals at their favorite hometown spots, and diving deep into their training regimens and coaching styles. It's not just a show, Coach. It's a passport into the lives and motivation of elite coaches and athletes.
The second one.
No, what happened? What?
Whoa!
I'm about the people. Okay, despite my first answer was because I think more people would be impacted by it. I'm going to keep walking it back.
Yeah, we don't care about that first answer. I just care about that second one, Coach. That's the one I worry about. And for round 3, Coach, we stopped talking. We let the sneakers we brought speak for us. Before the show, B. Jones and I, we picked a pair of shoes that we felt represented you. So I'm going to count down from 3. When I count down from 3, I need for you to say, hold that sneaker. And we're going to show you what we brought today. But don't rush to judgment, because whoever you pick, wins this episode's game, Coach. So you got it. 3, 2, 1. Hold that sneaker.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Hold that sneaker. Okay. I like all the angles. Thank you.
Well, I need you to see the yellow. See, this thing got yellow in there. You know what I'm talking about? It's got the
you can barely see that yellow. You can clearly see mine.
You see that?
Right.
You see that gorilla gold right there on the tongue? You know what I'm talking about?
All right. I have my answer. KT, I gotta go with yours.
Oh,
this is what I'm talking about, B. Joe.
Oh, you know. B. Joe, I beat you.
I'm sorry. I know I let you down.
No apologies. No apologies needed.
We're
Bang,
supposed
bang
to
on
have
your
a street
chest.
sport connection, but I had to be fair.
Oh, I love it.
You can respect it.
I definitely respect that.
Who y'all play tomorrow? Who y'all play tomorrow for the first game?
We play Saturday, Johnson County. Why? You're going to pull for them?
No, I'm just wondering what's their mascot. I just need to know what
I honestly don't even know. I don't care what their mascot is. All I care about is our mascot, baby.
We care about the gorillas.
That's right. That's all we're worried about.
Yeah.
That's why I stopped watching the Planet of the Apes a long time ago. All right, Coach. Mark Wahlberg.
You're never watching Godzilla again.
I'm just messing with you, Coach. I rock with you. I rock with Pitt State too. Y'all super dope. I can't wait to meet the team and some of these.
B. Jones, do this for me, B. Jones. Come on.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. And do the fans do that? We all like score a goal? Because you ought to get that kicked off. That would be the dopest.
Yeah, that's why I did that, B. Jones.
I don't know if they do or don't, but they should.
That would be absolute. I'm telling you, if the crowd just started doing that after a goal, hey, it'll make everybody nervous. All right, Coach, let's get them out of here. But we got to finish with something positive. Now, you kind of put a spoiler on this one a little bit, so I'm gonna let you go back through it. But the title of the show is You Got Next. We got to leave them inspired. We got to leave them with something positive, something to look forward to. Now that we following you at Coach Katie _. So, Coach, in your own words, what are you looking forward to the most in your career? What's up next for Coach Katie Smith?
Yeah, so right now I'm pursuing my PhD in global sports leadership. So that should take about 4 years. So I'm just now starting that, just finished my master's. So looking forward to getting that completed if and when we get there. And then, like you said, our Pitt State season, first ever season at Pitt State. So that's just exciting and seeing what we're able to accomplish here. And then also the Marshall Islands, same thing. They've never played a game for the women's futsal team. So hopefully getting our first fixture either this year or next year. And same thing, just starting something new. And so that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to this fall. I'm looking forward to see where the opportunities I'm at right now lead to. And then, like I said, in my education, finishing that. I'm also just starting my UEFA C, so should finish that in December. And applying for my USSFB this fall. So hopefully we'll get accepted into that and finish that next spring. So lots of education, lots of games and exciting moments of our season to come. So just looking forward to all of it.
I'm glad you turned down the Netflix deal for Pitt State because I'm going to do Marshall Islands anyway. You know what I'm saying?
They're making one. They are making one right now.
Well, hold on. I need to reach out to my people. No, that's copyright infringement. Right, infringement. All right, KT.
All right, Coach, you have any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah, I'll give a quick shout out to my parents. I know they're going to listen to this because they listen to all of them. I'll also give a shout out to my head coach, Wes, because he told me this morning that he never listens to any of my podcasts because he hates hearing me talk, but that he was going to listen to this one. So I'll give him a quick shout out real quick. I'll also give a shout out to Colton, my mentor, and Angie, my other mentor. They've been really helpful just steer me through life. And then my best friend, Lindsay, holds it down. She lives in New Iberia. So she's holding it down for me over there. And yeah, those are my shout outs.
New Iberia, Louisiana?
Yes.
Hey, Lindsay,
Lindsay girl.
What's up for Lindsay today? And Coach Worldwide West, we love you, Playboy. Thank you for watching the show, man.
And he followed us too, B. Jones, on Twitter. He followed us on Twitter. So yeah, he did.
He told me that. He said he was going to follow you guys so we could watch it. Mm-hmm.
We coming to Pittsburgh State, baby. Kansas ain't nothing.
Come on. We want to have you guys.
Hey, drop us that schedule.
We more than welcome. We'll have a shirt for you.
Don't tempt us with a good time. All right, so this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call out the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. Why don't you do the same thing? With that said, Coach, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
I'm going to say you guys should talk to Randy Waldrum. He's the head coach at Pitt in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And he's also the head coach of the Nigerian women's national team. And in my opinion, he is the best coach in this country right now. And he should absolutely be up next.
What? Oh my goodness, I'm super excited. Coach Randy Waldrum, let the world know that you are up next, my guy. It is official. Your ticket just got punched, and I'm giddy like a kid in a candy right now. That sounds super exciting to get you on the show so we can learn more about you, your story, and how you are impacting this game and why you got next. But Coach Katie Smith, you got next. You are officially a glutton for punishment, young lady. She says she got 4 more years of school to keep going, but you are rocking and rolling. You are making big waves. You are doing big things. You are accomplishing big dreams. We love your passion. We love your authenticity. We love your energy and your joy for life in this game. You are extraordinary. You are elite. Coach Katie Smith, you deserve a yeet. Wop. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Yeah, I love doing this show, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait to get up there to Pitt State. Can't wait to get over there and eat me a blizzard right after I kill me some wings at the pit. But we're going to have a good time. We want to thank every last one of y'all for watching this show again. Katie Smith, thank you for joining us and telling us your story. It's been a really fun time. Listen, we know what y'all need to do. You know what you need to do. We need you to throw those shades emoji in the chat. That's right. Smash that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Share this with all your friends, your teammates, your coworkers. Let's let the world know about this new program, because I'm going to be honest. I'm watching this program on GP anyway. I got to see where this thing goes over the next couple of years. So good luck to Coach West. Good luck to all 37 of you women who are about to attempt to make history. Y'all are part of history, regardless if it's win, lose, or a draw. Y'all the first to ever do it. And you know, my boy KT say you never forget your first. Make sure y'all smash that subscribe button and tap in with us at all of our different social medias. It's @SportsLifeTalk, all one word. We've been doing this for a long time. We're going to keep going. For all of my people out there that's watching this, whether you're in football, basketball, baseball, tiddlywinks, it don't matter. If you got next, you got next. And we want to learn all about your story. Hit us up on our website, sltyougotnext.com. KT's pointing to it for if you're watching this on YouTube. Yougotnext.com, sltyougotnext.com. Click on the nominate tab and tell us a little bit about yourself. And last but not least, me and Kevin, we go out, I think about a nice 10-hour journey to get up there to Pitt State so we can watch some soccer. And what we're going to be doing on the way is listening to podcasts. That's right. You can download this show as well as over 650 other guests that have been featured on this show by downloading the podcast on Apple or Spotify, wherever you listen to your podcast. I think it's officially in like 23 different sites or something like that. So we got it out there. We got it out there. So make sure you download this show and keep the energy, keep the laughs, keep the love, keep it all rolling. All right. KT, congratulations on winning the belt. I feel a little some kind of way about it, but you know what I'm saying? We got Wes. Wes watching the show was a victory enough for me. You know what I'm talking about?
Really?
If he didn't listen to the other podcast, he watching this one, and I need all my gorillas. Come on, okay, I got you. What you did, KT? Do it again?
I can't do it again, B. Jones. That was in the moment. You do it again, it's not as authentic.
I gave you the belt. You can do it one more time. There you go.
There you go, Caesar. There you go, Caesar. All right, man.
Caesar is home. You remember that when you said that in the movie?
Yeah.
Coach Katie Smith, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
I wanna be different. Sing the rest of it, Katie Smith. Take us on.
Wanna be changed.
Yeah.
All of me is gone. All that remains.
There it is. Sports Life Talk Nation. We love y'all. Stay safe. Be blessed. Respect each other and love one another, because together we are better. And keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet!
I knew you had next, cause you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag cause you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sports Life, talking this.